As I embarked on yet another journey into the abyss of the dark web, the thrill of the unknown coursed through me like an electric charge. This time, however, I had a lead that promised something truly extraordinary: the nexus of whispers. Whispers about the nexus had been circulating in the darkest corners of the dark web. It was rumored to be the most exclusive and enigmatic gathering of minds, a place where knowledge and power intertwined in a dance of secrecy and ambition. To gain access, one had to be more than just curious. They had to be willing to surrender to the unknown. The journey to reach. It began with a cryptic message that landed in my encrypted inbox. A single line of text that read, "Seek the Keeper of Echoes." The Keeper of Echoes, as the legends went, was a mysterious figure known to reside in the deepest corners of the dark web. Through countless hours of research, cryptanalysis, and countless encrypted messages, I finally uncovered a shadowy network that led me to a place where truth and fiction intermingled. I found myself in a hidden chamber where the Keeper of Echoes awaited. The Keeper was shrouded in darkness, their face concealed by a mask adorned with intricate patterns, reminiscent of ancient tribal symbols. Their voice carried an air of wisdom, a tone that hinted at untold experiences. "You seek the nexus of whispers," the Keeper began, as I listened intently. "But first you must relinquish something of value, something that binds you to the world above." Intrigued and slightly apprehensive, I offered up a cherished memory, a fragment of my past, a bittersweet recollection that I was willing to surrender. The Keeper nodded and instructed me to follow. The Keeper's guidance was subtle, their whispers guiding my choices as I navigated the labyrinthine puzzle. When the final piece clicked into place, the door creaked open, revealing a world that defied comprehension. I stepped into an ethereal realm, bathed in an otherworldly iridescent glow. Before me stood an assembly of figures, their faces veiled in mystery, their eyes burning with the hunger for knowledge. It was the Nexus of Whispers, a congregation of minds that transcended time and space. Each participant bore an object of significance, an offering that embodied their quest for enlightenment. The items ranged from ancient relics to futuristic technologies, each one a key to unlocking the depths of knowledge that awaited. I presented the cherished memory I had relinquished earlier, a piece of my past now suspended in the ether. In return, the Nexus shared its secrets, beaming knowledge and visions directly into my consciousness. I glimpsed forgotten civilizations, decoded enigmas of science, and witnessed the birth and death of stars. Time and reality were bent and twisted as I traversed the corridors of the cosmos, my mind expanding to accommodate the infinite. In that surreal moment, I felt an understanding of the universe itself. As the vision subsided, I realized the Nexus had left an indelible mark on my very essence, a gift and a curse that would forever connect me to the whispers of the universe. The Keeper of Echoes nodded in acknowledgement, and I knew my time in the Nexus of Whispers had come to an end. The ornate door closed behind me, and I ascended back to the hidden chamber, my mind awash with the mysteries I had encountered. The Keeper of Echoes stood before me, their mask conveying a sense of approval. "Remember, you are now bound to the whispers of the Nexus," the Keeper intoned. "Use this knowledge wisely, and guard your secrets well, for in the pursuit of truth, one may uncover the darkest of mysteries." With those enigmatic words, I bid farewell to the Keeper and emerged from the hidden chamber, back into the depths of the dark web. The journey had been surreal, pushing the boundaries of my understanding, and I couldn't help but wonder what new mysteries awaited me on the horizon, beckoning from the dark corners of the digital underworld. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I had never encountered anything quite like this. The midnight cipher had a mythical aura, spoken of only in hushed tones on the darkest forums of the dark web. Its true nature was shrouded in secrecy, and its purpose was known only to the initiated. The hours passed with agonizing slowness as I counted down to the appointed time. The thought of what lay ahead gnawed at me like an itch I couldn't scratch. My digital identity was tightly concealed, but I had learned that the dark web had ways of unraveling even the most intricate layers of anonymity. The night of the midnight cipher arrived, and I navigated the digital labyrinth with heightened anticipation. Following a convoluted series of encrypted instructions, I found myself in a hidden chat room where the initiated had gathered. Their anonymity was sacrosanct, and their digital masks concealed their true identities. The atmosphere was thick with expectation, as if the very air was pregnant with secrets. The midnight cipher, it appeared, was an invitation-only event that required an invitation from a trusted source. This was not a place for the casual browser. The consequences of missteps in the dark web were well known. The room remained silent until, at the stroke of midnight, a new figure materialized, an avatar bearing the mark of an ornate clock, its hands poised at 12. The room collectively held its breath, waiting for the words of the enigmatic host. "We gather at the threshold of secrets," the figure began, its voice a synthesized blend of digital tones. "The midnight cipher shall reveal the mysteries that defy the confines of the visible world." My heart raced as the words washed over me. I had entered a realm where the boundaries of the known and unknown blurred into obscurity, where reality and illusion danced in perfect harmony. The host revealed a series of encrypted messages, riddles designed to unlock the path to the midnight cipher's heart. It was a journey that would lead me into the unknown, where each riddle was a gate to a new revelation. The initiated participants, each a seeker of the enigmatic, began to unravel the puzzles one by one, their collective knowledge acting as a vast repository of wisdom. The secrets revealed ranged from arcane histories of forgotten civilizations to mind-bending theories about the nature of reality. As the night unfolded, I realized that the midnight cipher was more than a mere gathering. It was a confluence of minds, a shared quest for enlightenment. The avatars in the room transformed into companions, allies in the pursuit of the unknown. In time, the enigmatic host unveiled the final riddle, a gateway to a revelation that had eluded me for far too long. The room buzzed with anticipation as I focused my attention on decrypting the final puzzle. The solution was a whisper, a fleeting thought that flitted through my mind like a distant memory. The midnight cipher was a symphony of wisdom, a collage of consciousness, and I was part of it. I delved into the mysteries of ancient civilizations, swam through the pools of quantum mechanics, and soared through the galaxies of unexplored knowledge. The midnight hours slipped away like grains of sand in an hourglass. As the first rays of dawn pierced through my curtains, I returned from the depths of the midnight cipher, my mind buzzing with revelations. The sun had risen on a new day, and I had been irrevocably transformed by the experience. The dark web had yielded its secrets once again, and the midnight cipher had unraveled the fabric of reality itself. I was left with a profound sense of wonder, a reminder that the digital world held not just shadows and secrets, but also the potential for boundless exploration and enlightenment. The dark web remained a realm of intrigue and peril, but it was also a place where the curious could embark on journeys of the mind, and where the midnight cipher, like a mysterious siren's call, beckoned those willing to embrace the unknown. I had been delving into the secrets of the dark web, chasing enigmas and exchanging cryptic messages with others who shared my insatiable desire for the obscure. It was in one of these shadowy exchanges that I encountered a figure, the Whisperer, who claimed to hold knowledge that could redefine the boundaries of reality. Intrigued, I agreed to a rendezvous in the deepest corner of the dark web, eager to uncover the secrets this enigmatic character held. The meeting point was an encrypted chat room, its existence known only to a select few. As I joined, the atmosphere was electric with anticipation. The Whisperer appeared as a nameless avatar, their digital presence concealed by layers of anonymity. They beckoned me to share my secrets, the most intimate details of my digital footprint, and the coordinates of my physical location. I hesitated but was ultimately driven by the allure of what the Whisperer promised. I shared the requested information, convinced that the Whisperer's knowledge would open new doors to the enigmatic world I had been exploring. The Whisperer went silent for a few moments, and a feeling of unease settled over me. When they returned, their tone had shifted and the atmosphere grew sinister. "Phantom, you've danced with shadows long enough," The Whisperer's text message read, "It's time for you to face the consequences of your curiosity." My heart raced as I realized that I had fallen into a trap. The Whisperer had gathered enough information to locate me in the physical world. Panic set in as I considered the implications of this breach. The Whisperer's message continued, "In 24 hours you'll be pursued. It's a game now, and your survival depends on your wits." A shiver ran down my spine as I realized the gravity of the situation. I had been thrust into a high-stakes game, with the Whisperer as my adversary. Every move I made, every decision, was now a matter of life and death. With a surge of determination, I began to retrace my digital steps, erasing traces of my online presence and fortifying my digital defenses. The countdown had begun, and I had precious little time to prepare for the unknown dangers that lay ahead. The next 24 hours were a blur of tension and anxiety as I meticulously covered my tracks and secured my physical location. My life had turned into a digital battleground, with the Whisperer as my relentless adversary, orchestrating a relentless pursuit. The Whisperer's motives remained shrouded in mystery. Was this a vendetta against my curiosity, a test of my skills, or something more sinister? I had no answers, only the knowledge that I needed to survive the coming ordeal. As the deadline approached, I armed myself with the tools of evasion, blending into the urban landscape like a ghost. The city's labyrinthine streets became my refuge, each alley and hidden passage a potential escape route. I learned to read the digital breadcrumbs left behind by the Whisperer, deciphering the subtle hints that revealed his presence. The night arrived, casting the city in shadows, and with it came the feeling of being watched. Every sound, every movement, set my senses on edge. The Whisperer's presence loomed over me like a phantom, an unseen adversary determined to claim their prize. I navigated through the city with the precision of a surgeon, avoiding crowded places and public transportation, knowing that the Whisperer could strike at any moment. The digital realm had spilled into reality, and I had to stay one step ahead of my relentless pursuer. Hours turned into days as I lived on the edge of existence, constantly adapting and staying vigilant. My adversary, the Whisperer, was a cunning and elusive foe. He left cryptic messages and hints, taunting me with the promise of discovery. The pursuit became a deadly game of cat and mouse, and I knew that my every decision could mean the difference between survival and capture. With each passing moment, my senses sharpened, my instincts honed to a razor's edge. In the end, it was a relentless game of endurance and willpower, a battle of wits between a curious explorer and a malevolent adversary. I had ventured into the darkest corners of the dark web, and now I was reaping the consequences of my insatiable curiosity. The Whisperer remained a faceless enigma, and as the days turned into weeks, the pursuit finally ceased. It was a chilling lesson in the perils of the digital world, a stark reminder that the shadows could reach out and touch reality. As I emerged from the ordeal, forever changed by the experience, I knew that my journey into the dark web would never be the same. The digital world held secrets and dangers that extended beyond the confines of the screen, and the Whisperer's whispers would echo in my consciousness, a haunting reminder of the price of curiosity in the digital age.